Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Cosmicverse titled The Loneliness Epidemic in Modern Women, which is kind of funny, by the way, because these are the same women who love to celebrate quote-unquote male loneliness. Let's jump into it.
My problem is I can be like, you know what? I want a little bit of male attention, okay? I want a little bit of that male gaze. And then like 5 million men could give me attention, and I would literally sit there and be like, no man has given me attention in 50,000 years. And the reason is because that I really just want one specific man's attention. Like there's just one man I have in mind, and if that man isn't giving me attention, then every single man in the entire world could give me attention, and I would still be like, ah.
This is living proof that modern women have no problem ignoring the vast majority of men while still blaming them for not giving her the attention that she thinks she deserves.
So dating is hard. And no surprise to most of us. The guy I went out with, and then my car got locked in a garage, then ghosted me. I can understand not wanting to go back out with me, but at least have the decency to tell me.
It wouldn't matter if that man told her that he wasn't into her or not. She'd complain either way that the guy didn't communicate or that he was too mean when he told you. She'll complain endlessly either way, no matter what the man does.
Nope, just nothing else. So I just got back on the apps because I'm bored and, give it a try. A man sent me an address. Not a message, just as like the intro, an address.
The other day a man looked me in the face and said, Aubrey, why are there so many single women like you in their 30s who complain about how awful it is to date, how bad the modern day dating pool is?
There's so many of them because they wasted their best years chasing after the impossible, and now the dating pool is awful because they're the ones who destroyed it in the first place.
Because I'm a man, I'm single in my 30s, I have no kids, and I have so many options out here. You guys just have to, pick better men. And then he said something along the lines of relationships being a walk in the park or something like that. And I'm over here like, what park are you walking through? Because I'm trekking through Jurassic Park with a machete. I'm glad that you're strolling through Central Park enjoying the scenery, but women are out here fighting for our lives.
How could it be that single women are out there fighting for their lives when they can't even get a date? If anything, the fact that men don't want to talk to them should make them feel safe and secure.
Hey, in theory, I agree with you. Women should pick better men. But you want to know what that would require? That would require men to, be better. But I'm so glad that you're having a great time dating. I fear it's because you are in fact delusional. But hey, go off, king.
Men have it easier when they get older because they're seen as more desirable by younger women. That's why for many of those men, dating is way easier than a woman in her 30s who's quick to anger.
When it comes to guys approaching you, they're scared. They need a signal. And back in the olden days, the Jane Austen era, women would drop a handkerchief because a woman could never go up to a man because sexism. So a woman would drop her handkerchief on the ground, in front of a guy, and then he would pick it up and then he would approach her. That handkerchief in the old days is a smile in 2023.
When a woman smiles at a man, it could be for countless reasons. Yes, she may find him attractive, but she could also feel uncomfortable or just be, being nice. It's not sexist, it's just laziness on the part of the woman.
I think there are so many women in this sort of situation who end up single in their 30s who are amazing, and they don't seem to be meeting the right, a guy that matches up to their level. But I think there's something to be said about the fact that when you are in your 30s and you have your own success and you've built your own life and you're independent, you don't need someone. So they have to be really, really special for you to want to actually invest your time in them.
It's interesting how women like this will always refer to women in their 30s as perfect, but if that was the case, they would have been wiped up, 5 to 10 years ago. They're not perfect, not in the slightest.
A man should be so self-aware that when he looks at you,
one can only guess where this is going.
He knows that if he has any chance, he needs to financially match your face. Like it's not even an option.
You stupid!
You're too pretty.
Financially match your face? Can't make this up. Talk about just equating women to nothing more than their outward appearance. Yay, feminism.
When she says this, what she really means is that he needs to be a good-looking rich man. but those men have better things to do with their time.
Get ready with me while I talk about being chronically single at 22. I don't know, it's just something that has always bothered me. Obviously, getting older, everyone has been in
Stop it. Get some help.
multiple relationships before and have experienced a lot of different things. I haven't. No, it's not a bad thing, but it does make me sad sometimes.
If you ever notice a woman complaining about being chronically single, they always leave out the one-night stands, the situationships, and the dudes she forces into her friend zone. Awfully convenient every time.
Are there any other single people in their 30s or 40s who think they may have singled too hard? Like, the thought of somebody else living and being in this space with me, it's not it. Or people say that you are too picky or you have high standards. Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? So if we have indeed singled too hard, what do we do now? What do we do now?
Older women shouldn't have higher standards because as they get older, men will care less and less about them. Why should a man get with a woman who has a list of demands before he even talks to her?
These are things I find incredibly chic. The first one is never having had a boyfriend ever. It's giving so chic, just being a chronically single girl. Another thing that's incredibly chic is not having had your first kiss. Like, okay, honestly the most chic thing there is. Lastly, I think being a hopeless romantic is incredibly chic. If you relate to any of this, just remember you are chic.
Not sleeping around and making out with every guy that you find is common sense and gives you a better chance of getting with a good man. It's not supposed to be hip or trendy. It's what they should be doing, but hey, what do I know?
So I frequently get the comment, "You're so pretty, why are you single?"
Nope.
Pretty and relationships don't correlate. If I tried to invest in a relationship with every single person in my DM, it would be a whole bunch of wasted time because guess what? Most people in my DMs don't actually want a relationship.
Emotional damage.
They're just commenting on the way I look, which, okay, that's fine, but it's just like, I'm trying to tell you guys, it don't correlate into relationships, okay? It don't. Alright? Thank you.
These hopelessly single women love to talk about investing into a relationship, but they don't invest a damn thing. They just show up and expect a man to magically pay out within seconds of meeting her.
Dating in 2025 as a woman. So majority of women will have a better experience having multiple men and being a hoe in 2025 than having one man. This is unfortunate because of the quality of men. Men are not able to step up to the plate anymore. They're all becoming feminine. They're all using too many apps. And they've all forgotten how to take care of a female.
Feminists demanded that men become more emotionally available and to tone down their masculinity. Now they're complaining that the remaining men aren't willing to play their stupid games.
So if you feel that you can make more money dating, then I would definitely go and date. But I would say majority of women, they should just be a hoe.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that?
For 2025. Because
What's that,
let's
brother?
be honest, when you actually give someone a chance on an app, a platform, the quality is just not there. It's not there anymore, ladies. Like, until it changes or there's some type of movement in men that they want to be a provider or someone that spends and takes care of you, then don't even waste your time. You're better off literally just being alone.
Why are men providing for a woman who is ran through and women who be on the street saying,
You gotta give him that huck to it, spit on that thing, you get me?
it's not gonna happen.
There are plenty of men who want to provide and protect a woman and have a family and all of that sort of thing. It's just that they have no interest in doing all of that work for a woman who has a history of being a proper garden tool.
We need to normalize saying that you just want a casual relationship, because here's the problem. So many people want the benefits of being in a relationship, but the freedom of being single. Like, newsflash.
Yep.
We do.
Yes, there are a lot of benefits to having, like, a partner, but also there are downsides. You will have to compromise. You will sometimes have to go to restaurants that you don't want to go to, concerts that you have no interest in.
that's just a part of it. You will overall have to do things that you wouldn't have to do if you were single. That's the problem these days. So many people want all of the benefits but are not willing to hold up their end of the bargain.
Men have been saying this for years. Modern women have told men that they have to do everything to lock down a modern woman, and she has the right to do nothing to make the relationship work. Yeah, no thank you.
For those reasons, I think it is so much more respectable to say, like, hey, I'm just looking for something casual right now. I am not ready to be in a relationship, than it is to say that you're ready to be in a relationship and actually not have the mindset of being in a relationship at all.
Sorry, I had to go to volleyball, but what I was saying that is I think we should commend people for being honest with themselves and other people that they are not ready to be in a relationship. And no, I'm not talking about myself. I myself am ready for something more serious. That being said, I would not judge someone for being upfront that they are not.
Modern women have been trying to do casual relationships for years now, and it's done them absolutely no good. It doesn't matter what they say their intentions are, the best they can hope for is something casual.
Everybody needs something from me, but nobody wants me. And I feel so unknown. I'm so alone. And I feel so stupid crying to a camera about it. But I'm sure there's so many other women who feel the same way. You just need your person. Like, where is my person? I thought I'd found my person. I married my person. And he wasn't. He changed his mind. And how do I know that no one else is going to change their mind about me again in the future?
Women like this will never understand that one of the most offensive things you can call a man is my person. It's not cute or endearing, it's dehumanizing and makes the man look like nothing more than another possession.
I have got all these wonderful attributes, and it's so hard for me to see them. How is anyone else going to see them? But I miss myself, and I don't know how to get her back.
She's a single mother and she is crying about how lonely she is. She can't bring herself to accept that the vast majority of men out there have no interest in taking care of another man's children. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves, guys. Peace.
If something happened to your husband, get remarried to another man.
No. No, absolutely not.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Griffin Mind about a woman who divorced her husband and regrets it after he finds a new woman. I always love how these women, you know, they regret divorcing their husbands or ruining their relationships as soon as they see that man happy with another woman. You know, maybe he's giving her a nice life, giving her a good lifestyle, and there is nothing that pisses these women off more than that. So let's jump into the video.
I want to be a boss bitch. I want to be independent. I don't need a man. I can do this all on my own.
A few moments later.
I just found out today that my ex-husband is engaged and I'm unwell.
Yep.
And like, even though, yes, it was me that was like, hi, I want divorce. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. It brings up all these feelings. It brings up all this like stuff. And we have a kid and it brings up all this stuff around him.
It's all fun and games with these women until they realize that their exes actually have the power to move on. Then all of a sudden, her life is so hard and so unfair.
One thing I wish I would have known before I got my second divorce, or not known, but like believed, is that you can heal inside of a relationship. I think so many times we're stuck on this. I have to go.
Hey, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to a video titled Woman Demands Men Pay $1,300 Bill and Instantly Regrets It. Let's get right into it.
So yeah, I'm on a date, right? And I ordered 6 different meals, and this man do not want to pay for my food. I don't know why.
Tell me more. Why does he want you to pay for the bill?
And I really didn't have the appetite for anything. He forced me to come to a restaurant. So now I'm here. I ordered 6 different dishes.
Come again, please tell us what you ordered while on this date.
And I got jerk chicken, this one meal. I started eating out the roster pasta.
This is ridiculous. Who orders 6 different things from the menu.
And I got me some oxtail too, but I also wanted me a fried snapper. And this like the pineapple bowl.
Excuse me, ma'am, if you want him to pay for 6 different dishes, how about you eat all 6 of them right in front of him so he can prove that you're not trying to feed your whole family.
And that's his drink. That's my drink. I ain't really like that drink. And he got the 2 liquors. But yeah.
Ma'am, you're not going on a date. Sound like you're trying to grocery shop.
I can eat. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. I had got some fried green tomatoes and...
So you turned a restaurant date into a buffet date? Wow, all you can eat, huh?
Here, my little lady, you really can't eat. And I'm just like, you invited me out.
See, it's women like you that make it hard for the women who really enjoy going on quality dates with quality men. Because fellas see videos like this, and they be like, wait a minute, I hope this is an isolated situation. I hope y'all all ain't like this. I know you're not. Most dudes don't know.
That man up and left immediately, and she hasn't even realized it yet. I wonder how she reacted when she had to pay for all that food she ordered.
Ladies, make sure that when your child support hits, you go out and buy yourself something nice, because you deserve it. I get $3,200 a month in child support, and I always make sure that I take care of myself first. I go to the spa, I take myself on amazing vacations by myself, as I should, because being with kids is a full-time job, so I deserve to have a little bit of a wait time. As long as the kids are taken care of, who cares what you use the money?
This is why it is extremely important that men are very careful with the women they choose. Ignoring the warning signs and making bad decisions will have lasting negative impacts on your life. And in this man's case, he's paying over $3,000 a month or $38,000 a year in child support. Yet, most of that money isn't going towards the child.
It's getting rough out here for some of these women. Y'all gotta check this out.
Right, but if you're a man and you watch me struggle to put my carry-on in the overhead compartment and you don't offer to help, jail. What is wrong with you?
Now, myself, I would never do that. If I'm in that situation, I'm always going to help that person with their bag. To be honest with you, if I see anybody in that situation, an older gentleman or somebody who's not that tall and they really can't reach it, I'm going to help anybody in that situation. But I definitely would help a woman because that is just how I am. But what you women got to understand is y'all have been beating these men in the head for the last 30, 40 years with this feminism, telling them y'all don't need them. So there are a lot of men who just don't care anymore. Again, I'm going to do it, and there's going to be other men like myself who are going to continue to do it. But there are a lot.
It's not that men don't care. What it is that men don't get appreciated for what they do. So what men do when they don't feel appreciated or when they don't feel their hard work or their labor is reciprocated, what they do is push back, or let alone just in general stop doing the things that men should do, regardless of how somebody feel about it. Because at the end of the day, a man status or a man livelihood is built off what he can do for others, and what he do for others, if it's looked at as you supposed to do it, or how can I put it, it's not, how can I put it, if it's not, how can I put it, acceptable to his liking, what he would do is change up and compartmentalize and start realizing that, okay, I can't do this for certain women because other women have made it bad for the good women, but she's one of the bad women who thinks she deserves something, when really, if you had a man, he would be able to do it for you. That's why we tell women to get married instead of being around here single, thinking they can do everything by themselves. But when it comes to you need a man, you know, you expect men who don't have any invested interest in you to provide or behave like you're married to you. And that is not how men get down.
A lot of men who checked out, and y'all got to understand that this is something that y'all created. After years of hearing a woman telling the man she doesn't need him, she can do it herself, and even some women getting angry with you if you try to help them, there are men out there who have just checked out of the whole helping a woman out thing. I feel bad that you went through that, but I think you're blaming the wrong party. You might want to turn around and look behind you.
Like he said, they did this to themselves, yet want to act like they have no clue why men aren't willing to help them anymore.
Do rich men get with women who are not wealthy? I hate to say broke, but women.
You can say broke. You hate to say broke because
women don't self-identify as broke. It's
That's
nothing to do with
not
broke
what it is.
because he can't take you where you can't afford to take yourself.
Broke is a mentality to me, and that's why.
All right.
Aye. Broke is a mentality. Your mentality. Look, man. You guys wait for men at the finish line, and they ain't at the finish line because their mentality. They're at the finish line because their productivity. Okay? Let's be honest with you. A broke man can change his mind all he wants. Doesn't mean he's going to have more change. Okay? I think when I look at all this stuff about women and we got paid for the first meal and all this stuff like that, it's almost as if we're trying to interview for their job. We're trying to win them over. We need to change things around 2025. We need to start making women pay for the first date. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, y'all pay for the first date because we are actually, as men, we're actually more likely to get married, especially as black men compared to black women. Black women are married at 25% rate. We're married at like a 33% rate. So 1 out of 3 for us and 1 out of 4 for them. So, you know, if you guys are not getting married, you actually need provision, right? You need us to protect you. We're going to charge you for that. That ain't going to be free. Yeah, we're going to have to charge you for the meals and stuff like that and the attention, all the things that you're getting out of this, since you don't think it's an equal exchange, y'all start paying for it now. Y'all start paying for it now. And like you said, or like a lot of women say, there's a shortage of high-value men. So there's a shortage of high-value men, then, you know, you're in the proximity of somebody that's rare, baby. You got to pay for this.
Mentality and your bank account is broke. Come on, broke is a mentality. She's trying to play word game. Men do not self-identify as broke. They could be got in the club free. Dudes and bought them a drink, roll with their homegirl, and they live with their auntie. And still won't identify themselves as broke.
I had to come all the way here on my day off just because you haven't texted me.
Okay, but you told me to not contact you anymore.
That doesn't mean don't contact me. Are you dumb? Like,
you said to me you would appreciate no further contact. You broke up with me.
That was me then. That doesn't mean you don't speak to me for 2 weeks to even care about my life. I could be dead for all you know. You're acting like you don't know where I live. You could have come. You could have emailed me. How dare you?
What do you mean, how dare I? You blocked me. You told me to not contact you. I sent you text after text after text after text, and then you sent me a big whole paragraph, yeah, explaining, saying, oh, the feelings aren't the same anymore, and now you'd appreciate for me to leave you alone.
Just because I blocked you doesn't mean you're actually blocked. What's wrong with you?
But you told me to leave you alone.
This is why I hate men. I don't know why I even bother.
This is why I hate men, because men can't read our minds. I have an idea, and I don't understand why he can't just connect with my brain like telepathy. Look, we can't read your mind, okay? And honestly, the verbal games that women play, the gymnastics, the linguistics that you guys play, I can't keep up with it. I'm sorry. You blocked the man and said, just because you're blocked, you're not really blocked. And then when women have a problem, we say, well, when a woman says no, it's not really no. Oh, no, that's SA. That's SA. But it's true. A girl would say no because she wants you to keep trying. I don't understand why. You know how many times I missed out on hookups because a girl would tell me, I'll go to a hotel room with a girl, right? And she'll say, oh, I don't want to hook up. All right? So why'd you want to get a... You agreed to get a hotel together. We're actually splitting the hotel. See, this is how red pill I was even back in the day. I made sure we even split because I was broke, you was broke. So, you know, hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, No Options, No Sympathy, The Rise of Crime.
That car half a block before the whole thing just comes crashing down.
When I get an oil change, they show me the stick thing like, okay, not my business.
I'm sorry. No, wait, I'm not sorry at all. But if you're an adult and you don't actually know what your oil dipstick is or what it's used for, that's not just weaponized incompetence. That's a whole new thing altogether. That's glorified incompetence.
Your ignorance and incompetence should never be a flex. Just saying.
Oh, jeez.
Fire! Shane! We have a fire! Hey! What am I doing? Go outside! What did you do?
Grease fire. Oh, jeez! The doggy!
I don't know what to do. Where is it?
You almost caught the doggy on fire. What the hell?
Holy...
Anybody else scared for the dog? How can you be this incompetent?
Dog almost lost his life. Jeez. What are you?
If I Don't Need a Man was a person, I'm pretty sure she'd look like this.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna try ours. Oh my goodness. She gonna get it. Ooh, ours isn't as thick. We can go ice fishing. Eleanor. Oh!
You stupid. I mean, she broke it.
I could totally see that coming, but sometimes it's about the journey, you know?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no! How do I stop? It feels like that's required knowledge before driving.
Oh, poor husband now has to fix the garden.
Driving machinery like that, ma'am.
You do it, but I'll just give you the drill.
No, I don't use drills and ratchet guns on here.
It's not a ratchet gun.
Is it going to damage the wheel nuts?
No.
It's like cheating.
It's not cheating. It's alright, just normal.
It's not going to damage the nuts, right? It looks like it's damaging.
No, it's not damaging them.
Take that away.
No, you just don't do them.
That's it. That same bloody thing I won't let anyone else near my car with. No. Oh.
So that's why 99%.
Look. That's from your stupid.
No, it's
not.
not.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Look, it does damage it.
It doesn't damage
it. It does. Look, Anthony.
Oh.
Between the torque wrench, the impact wrench, and the nuts on the paint, I'm not even sure where to begin.
Oh, jeez. Crab's like...
Yep, this one's never getting married. I bet that's exactly what he was thinking.
So my boyfriend has been complaining about the scratch on the side of his car and how he needs to buff it out. And since it's Valentine's Day, I thought I would do something nice for him. See if this works.
Oh, God.
Wait, am I making it worse?
That's why you never seen a woman to do a man's job.
Skit? No skit? Skit?
Google said water, so...
Yeah,
I'm supposed to like blend it. I don't. Okay, I just got this from AutoZone. I think that's supposed to take it out. Silver from AutoZone, and I'm just assuming it dries silver. I don't know why it goes on red, but okay. I need this to dry faster because he's almost home, so I'm just gonna like lightly like.
Guys, we just gotta trust the process. It's gonna get better in no time. I don't know. I think the perfect girl would have managed to open that bottle.
Ryan J, you deserve it, brother. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. Back up. It's over. It's okay. We're close, you guys. Come on. I'm so sorry. Everybody okay? Everybody okay? Good.
Is everyone good?
You deserve it, brother. You deserve it.
What a way to keep the stereotype alive. Good job, miss.
The hell? You stupid. How'd they flip it over in the first place? Yeah, good luck with that, ladies. like that, she kind of got it.
How does that even happen? There's nothing to crash into. It's an empty lot.
Sorry.
Maybe if she wasn't so busy filming her lunch, she would have remembered how to open her lunch.
Oh no, jeez, no. Wait, what? Why is she pushing?
Or you could just use the pedals at the bottom, you know? Who gave this woman a license?
Turn it off. What was that for?
I don't know. I thought that if I moved it like you did last time, I don't know.
Yeah, when you're turning.
What is she even trying to do? She could have caught.
She was trying to jiggle the thingy so the turn signal would clip out.
That's the whole tragedy.
I said, well, how hard can it be? Boys do it. And then I said, how hard can it be? Boys do it. And that time it hit me in my chest, and I was like, oh my god, that is so real. That is so real. It's just too real. So how hard can it be? Boys do it.
Don't you just love watching women in male-dominated fields? Keep going, ladies. You're doing great.
You stupid.
Well, at least she's already dressed like a clown, so...
My man.
Wow, he made her put it back. And that's how you gotta be, to be honest with women. You gotta be straight up front with them, because they like the lies, but the truth will set them free. It will get farther off with you guys be honest with them instead of just letting them get away with shit.
My man.
I respect it. It's just basic gym etiquette.
Let me tell you something. If you pull up to the gas station and your man don't get out the car, leave him. Why is he not getting out the car to put gas in there? Broke.
Women who make this kind of content have an average of $3.50 in their bank account. Lady, it's fine to admit you're broke.
You stupid.
I don't think she's overthinking it at all. I think she's underthinking.
What'd you make?
I'd like to apologize to our Italian viewers. This
Oh, it's
one
a
was
pizza.
just painful.
I didn't realize it was a pizza.
Lady, you may not need a man, but your car certainly does.
What's your relationship advice?
If your man cannot afford your bills, you need to find a job, not another man.
At the risk of being cancelled, don't most women have jobs? Why can't they pay their own bills?
Is it weird that they record themselves doing this? Gotta get a better angle.
If you drive a car, you should know how to change a flat tire. This is about as empowering as a man doing his laundry.
I'm gonna be.
Context. Group of girls trying to leave Asian restaurant without paying, eating $1,200 worth of food at Little Yang Sang, a restaurant in Manchester. Oh, you best believe us Asians are closing the door on you and you ain't leaving.
No. Why are you covering your face, darling? No, you could get. Oh, yeah, I will, to be fair. I think it's too late.
Broke, dusty, musty, crusty.
If you get caught dining and dashing, you should have to pay double the bill and be forced to do the dishes before leaving.
What the hell? Is there a person in there?
Let me guess, strong, independent, and screaming for a man to help?
Like, what is going on with men? Like, men don't put money to the side to take girls. Single men don't put money to the side for girls no more. You gotta charge that shit for game.
Lady, if you're broke, just say so.
Oh! At least she wasn't a woman.
Oof, she's gonna feel that one in the morning.
If I take 25 years out of the workforce to raise 6 of your kids, I have less of a burden.
Yeah.
Going
How do you
50,
not have
50.
less of a burden?
We paying 50.
Manual labor.
What if
That's manual labor.
What if-
I think that any job you can do in your pajamas can't be that hard.
Truly, if you came home and your wife was in her pajamas every day,
Mhm.
would that not like turn you off or make you feel a certain type of way?
I don't. Here's what most men want as the outcome for their children, who for the most part, by the way, are sent off to public school, and she's not watching them do nothing. Even if she stays at home and she raises them, and on top of raising them, homeschools them, right? And she does that in her pajamas, then that's still the least lazy thing she could be doing in comparison to sending them off to public school. So yeah, when you're talking about the labor added and what they have to do to raise kids, they mostly outsource that anyway.
Outsourcing takes time too.
Oh yeah, they have to wave at the school bus. It's a rough gig. They have to get up at 6 a.m. to get them on a school
Well,
bus.
do you
It's a
ever
rough
think
gig.
about how much it would cost you to pay a nanny, to pay a house cleaner, to pay a private chef, to pay like all these
And then
individual
let's reverse
jobs?
it. Well, let's just reverse it then. Okay, but what about how much it would cost for you to be able to stay at home all day and do absolutely nothing and have cable television, have trash paid for, have your electric paid for, have all of your utilities, have vacations given to you, have all of that? That also has a high cost, a significant cost associated with it. So as you're thinking about, wait a second, my maid service should be compensated. It's like, well, your living expenses are already compensated. You have to do nothing for it.
They really called taking care of their kids unpaid manual labor.
Which is the most disgusting thing that feminism has done for kids.
No helping these women. Some people should just never be parents. I'm pretty sure people like these are the reason they put instructions on shampoo bottles.
No way.
Don't do it.
Oh my gosh. I thought that was a broken down car. No way this works. No way.
Handicap spots are supposed to be for the person, not the vehicle, ma'am.
Your friend can't drive for the life of it.
Turning on the windshield wipers was key to stabilizing the car. Some people just shouldn't be driving.
I don't think this was a good idea.
How can you row a boat if you don't even know how to drive a car?
You can always trust kids to tell it like it is.
Like, I hear women say this all the time. I know a lot of you sisters be like, chivalry is dead. Don't y'all feel that way? Like men aren't gentlemen anymore? That's right. Chivalry is dead. And women killed it. It's a fundamental difference in the way we're going to see things. We're not going to see eye to eye on this issue. No. We're just not. Our tests in life are different. A woman's test in life is material. A man's test in life is a woman. Now, by test, I mean that those are the things that we desire. Men have nice cars. Not because they like nice cars, because they know women like nice cars. That's how it goes. Because men are hunters. And the car is the bait. And the woman comes and says, ooh, nice Porsche. Gotcha.
To be fair, women do the same thing with makeup and push-up bras.
True.
Respectfully, I'd do the same thing. What's up with
Just
that
have it
stamp?
ready. Just have it ready.
Car crash. And it wasn't even a car crash because I was the only one involved in the crash. I hit a pole. I hit a pole.
You tell us.
You stupid.
And I want to hit my neck so bad, but the police is here. No.
And the first thing she does is make a TikTok about it. Priorities, right?
So I used to work with all men, and people would always be like, oh, you must get hit on all the time if you work with all men. But what I had to explain was that actually in settings where it's like 70% men, 30% women, the women get hit on all the time. But in this case, I was literally the only woman on a 20-person team. And in those cases, the men just act like there are no women there and they ignore you. At least that's what I told myself.
Women are panicking because men are increasingly avoiding them at work for one simple reason. Work is for work. If it's unrelated to the job, men aren't bringing it up.
That gym one where the girl trying to get the ball out, that's pretty much women. They overcomplicate things, or they...
We should start charging these men deposits today.
2025 is the year that I find my husband. I just know.
This relationship coach that quit due to all of these unrealistic demands.
Dear future husband, where are you?
Finding your husband through astrology and through
The clock's ticking. Modern women are making it their mission to marry this year.
Can we talk about the dating apps for a minute? Because I deleted all of my dating apps right before the new year.
I'm 33, single, living in California, and I'm finding my man this year. And so are you.
Okay, so you want to know where are all the rich guys right now, right? I get that question a lot.
Transactional relationships are what most women are offering right now in dating. Kindly subscribe to the channel as it further supports us in our work. Thank you.
I am determined to meet someone outside of a dating app, so let's do that today.
But nobody talks about what it's like to be a secret lover girl trapped in an independent girl's body.
Today's episode of Trying to Find My Husband on TikTok in 2025. One of the things I'm looking for.
Here are some few places to meet or provide.
Men love the chase, and guess what? If he's not chasing you, he's chasing.
You are not in love with them after 4 dates. You just think you are.
A lot of my clients come to me because they really, really, really want a relationship.
Ouch.
I'm 33, single, living in California, and I'm finding my man this year. And so are you, so listen up. You need to start radiating wife material energy. Confidence is magnetic. If you're not confident, fake it till you make it. Go out solo, crush your goals, and really invest in your glow up. You're not looking for someone to complete you. Rather, someone who is going to complement your life. Therefore, you must be investing in you. Be playful and warm. Men are going to fall for how you make them feel. No man wants a tight and rigid woman. Which tip are you going to try first? Comment and let me know.
This would work, but many women don't radiate wife material energy. If anything, modern women, a good majority of them, radiate masculine energy. They're aggressive, combative, always trying to take the lead, and they view submission or cooperation as weakness. Instead of being feminine, nurturing, and supportive, they bring competition, attitude, and control. They think being loud, bossy, and independent to the extreme makes them desirable, but it just makes them difficult to be around. You can't expect a masculine man to be attracted to someone who acts just like him. That's not balance. That's friction.
The goal of being a pretty girl is that
Most of these men don't want a serious relationship. They just want to be able to say they had access to you. Fucking sucks.
So yeah, now I literally just don't fucking like men. Like any guy I talk to now or try to talk to, it's just like you're about to live by me for like 3 months. Then you're gonna be weird. It's pointless. It's really pointless.
Are you in my Hinge likes if you're conservative when my profile is giving raging liberal? Excuse me, ew, I'm scared. Please get out of here.
I don't want a boyfriend. I want a husband. But I realize that you have to have a boyfriend before you can have a husband. But I cannot do another 3-year relationship. I cannot do another 1-year relationship. It's actually really upsetting that I like men, because it's really hard to be nice to them right now in just like the state of the world. And the ones that are nice, because I know there are obviously nice guys out there, I'm like, I don't want to hurt them because they deserve someone to, like, they deserve to find their wife, and I don't want to hurt them, but like, I can't be everyone's wife just because they're nice. It's also came to my attention that I've developed an avoidant attachment style though, because I actually like do not need a man in any way, shape, or form. At the first sign of any sort of red flag or ick, I'm like, ew. Actually, I'm good on that. Which, like, obviously no one's perfect, so everyone's gonna have some sort of red flag. Like, I'm sure I have them too. I need to chill the fuck out, actually. How am I supposed to find a husband if guys are really over here asking me if I want to hang out? No, I don't want to hang out with you. I have friends I can hang out. I don't want to hang out with you. You're a stranger. Okay, stop asking me out like that. Do you want to hang out? When can we hang out? No, I don't want to hang out with you.
I also think it should be illegal for you to have a 401k and a Roth IRA and for Snapchat to be one of the most used apps on your phone. Sir, you're 28. What is going on?
What this woman is looking for is the end result. The husband, the house, the lifestyle, without doing any of the groundwork. She literally says she doesn't want a boyfriend, but wants a husband. That right there shows she has no interest in the actual process of building a relationship, learning someone, growing with them. She just wants the title, the benefits, the outcome. And then she says it's upsetting that she likes men, that it's hard for her to be nice to them because of the state of the world. How does that make sense? You want a man to marry you, be loyal, provide, protect. But you're openly admitting you can't even be kind or respectful to men in general. That's not a woman looking for a partner. That's someone who sees men as the enemy and marriage as a transaction. It's like applying for a job you claim to hate, refusing to show up for training, and then demanding the CEO position with full benefits. It's delusional.
I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this out loud, but women, if you are in a relationship or dating, remember there is no 50-50. You shouldn't be paying any bills, not because you can't, but because your man should be treating you like a queen. And I felt like saying that because I'm right in front of the Buckingham Palace in London, and I realized that every man should treat his woman like a queen, because otherwise there are a million others who are totally ready to do that. So don't settle for anything less than you deserve, ladies.
So I was walking into Whole Foods and there's some hot men walking in back of me, and I turned around and I was just like, whoa, these are hot men. I got a little nervous, but I was just like, you know what, turn around, man, don't get nervous. It's actually a gift for them that they're actually getting to see me. And so, yeah, I need to come to Whole Foods more often because this is where the men at.
I hate to be the friend that's always like, that's the bare minimum, that's the bare minimum. But girl, it is the bare minimum. He paid for your food? Great, my dad does that. He said that you were pretty. My mom does that every single day, and all her Facebook friends do too. Oh, he opened your door? My gay best friend does that. It is the bare minimum, girl, because if he's your boyfriend or if he's your partner, he should want to do those things for you. And if my friends and my family can already do the things that he's doing without romantically loving me, then it is the bare minimum, because a boyfriend who romantically loves you should want to push for more and do more than what you already get. I pay for my friends' dinner. I compliment my friends. Like, have you seen what I post in their Instagram comments on their hot pictures? Like, if he...
Stop it. Get some help.
He's not doing more than that, if he's not doing more than your best friend would do for you, then it's the bare minimum, okay? Because if my gay best friend can open my doors, and if my mom can pay for my dinners, and if my dad can compliment me daily, and if my dad can text me every single day, and if my best friend can comment on all my Instagram pictures, how hot I am, and post me and repost my things, anything that that man does
is going to be the bare minimum because he should want to do that as your boyfriend. If he treats you well, if he compliments you, great. He's your boyfriend. He should want to compliment you. If he reposts your stuff, great. He thinks you're pretty. He should. He's your boyfriend. He wants to pay for your dinner. Okay. He should want to provide for you because he romantically loves you. Duh. Like, it is the bare minimum. And don't get it twisted. I will always appreciate something that a man does for me or my man does for me. I do appreciate it. But I'll never say, like, oh, that's more than I deserve. No. It's the bare minimum.
This is the kind of talk and attitude that makes men feel unappreciated. This woman is out here saying a man paying for her meal is the bare minimum, or that calling her beautiful isn't a big deal because her father does it. Well then, why not just date your father if that's the standard you're measuring every man against? This is exactly the mindset we see in a lot of modern women today. Nothing a man does is ever enough. Instead of recognizing and appreciating the effort, they downplay it and demand.
It's always enough, fellas, when you are the man that the woman like. When you are the man that the woman like, regardless of what they say on this podcast and what they say on these cameras, she appreciate everything, and she's gonna show that she appreciates you, because the man that the women like, for the most part, only had to do the bare minimum. Because guess what, when you like somebody, anything that they do for you, it's always going to make you feel good. It's always going to make you feel that they did more for you than really what they should do. Look, think about it, fellas. Women always run around here and talk shit about saying bare minimum, or men are broke, or men are this and men are that. But what do they always complain about? The one that they like, or the one that they spend a whole lot of time with. Guess what? He didn't do nothing, because at the end of the day, all it comes down to is if the woman like you or not. It's not about what you do for her, it's about how you make her feel.
And more. They don't see the gesture behind a man paying for dinner, opening the door, or giving a compliment. Instead, they compare him to someone who raised them, someone who has unconditional love and responsibility toward them, and expect the same level of effort from a man who just met them. It's entitlement disguised as high standards. And then they wonder why men are pulling away, why more guys are choosing to protect their peace instead of chasing women who act like nothing is ever good enough.
I'm looking for a man who wants to get married for like 5 years. We can get divorced after that. I just don't want to work anymore. Like, I just want to play housewife. I'll cook for you. I'd like to travel. I'd like to work on my writing and maybe like work in an animal shelter. Just, what do you think?
Dude, like, women, all they want is you to take them to dinner, say they're beautiful, listen to what they have to say, and we're all about it. And they just make it so difficult.
You think it's that easy?
I really do. I went on a date with a man. I never met him. We went to a video game bar, played fucking Mario Kart. We had drinks. We vibed.
Where's that guy now then?
You're looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes. I have some secrets for you, but if I go missing, it was Malala. I'm sorry, Malala, I have deep respect for you, but I personally don't want to go to school and I don't want to have career. Go to upscale bar in financial district during happy hour when people just leave work. Look expensive and mysterious and either go alone or go with just one girl. Make sure she's not prettier than you, but you didn't hear it from me. Number 2, find expensive hotel, like $1,000 to $2,000 a night. Sometimes this hotel is like the W, sometimes it's something else. Go to the hotel bar. Look expensive, look mysterious, look confused. My personal favorite is to look distressed and a bit sad. I like this. I look distressed like this. When they ask you what's wrong, just say, I've had such a bad day. But it's looking better now that you're here. A little bit corny, but it works. Do it and let me know how it went.
This advice this woman is giving to other women isn't how to find a husband. It's how to find a rich sugar daddy. These kinds of advice are for women who are chasing a lifestyle they can't afford on their own, so they plan to leech off a man to get it. This is what selling a dream to a bunch of women looks like. A carefully packaged delusion of luxury, ease, and endless attention. But now, in their minds, they actually believe they have a shot at landing a high-value, wealthy man. just because they think they know their worth or can throw on designer heels and fake femininity for a few months. What they're not being told is the harsh reality. These men aren't looking for liabilities. They're looking for peace, not problems. And if a woman brings nothing but a pretty face and high demands to the table, she's just another temporary thrill, not a long-term investment.
I think I figured out the new way to find your husband. Hear me out. I think it's tech and business conventions. Why? Why is it tech and business conventions? It's not free, Lauren. You can't just show up there. You have to buy a ticket. Well, because you know that it's somebody that is doing well in their career, that has goals, that's very successful. There are industries that, you know, bring in great money. So if that's something that you're looking for, then I think it's a great place to check out. There were a decent amount of good-looking guys my age that worked in these industries that aligned with what I would be looking for if I was looking seriously. So I think I just had to come on here and tell my ladies about it. And, you know, if anyone wants to try it out and has any success, please let me know. But I think it would be a great opportunity.
But nobody talks about what it's like to be a secret lover girl trapped in an independent girl's body. You know what I'm saying? You're that girl that's like, I actually am a yearner deep down. I have a lot of love to give. I care a lot. But at the same time, you're a little emotionally unavailable, a little complex. You know, have a little ex trauma, maybe an avoidant attachment, maybe a little bit of a workaholic. And so you prioritize your career a lot of your early 20s and 30s. And now you're just like, actually, like, is it too late? Where's my person? And nobody wants to talk about this with you in your friend group because they're all in relationships and they're also just like, oh, she doesn't need anyone. She's chilling. But in reality, you're like, wait, I actually kind of do want someone.
What it sounds like to me, madam, is that you've waited too long to start looking for something serious. And now that you've accumulated all these negative traits, like being emotionally unavailable, carrying ex-trauma, you suddenly want a man to come in and deal with all that. You want a man to fix what life and bad choices have broken. And this doesn't just go for this woman. This is a trend with many modern women. They wait until they're done having their fun, prioritizing their careers to look for a man. Now they want a man with patience, emotional intelligence, financial stability, and maturity, but they're offering bitterness, control issues, and trauma in return. They're not looking for love. They're looking for a rehab center with a romantic label on it.
One thing about me is I would never allow a man to treat me anything less than literal royalty. I had to learn the hard way by getting cheated on and also getting bare minimum from a lot of people to know that I actually create my own standards. I create my own worth. If I say, yes, I am worth, like, if you want to be with me, I'm worth getting a car, I'm worth you paying all my bills, I'm worth you putting a ring on my finger, I'm worth you sending flowers to my door every single day, then that is exactly what I'm going to attract and that's exactly what I'm going to get. As soon as I learn how to be in my feminine energy, I learned how to literally act like I was royalty, like I was used to being spoiled and I was literally worth all of these things.
Get ready with me while I tell you about the first date I was supposed to go on tonight, except the guy canceled 20 minutes before because he said that I'm a liar. I met this guy on Hinge. Everything was going really well. He planned a really nice dinner date for tonight that I was really excited about. And we were just texting a little bit, you know, before the date, as you do. And he said, by the way, I really like your profile picture. I'm excited to hear the story behind it. And my profile picture is a photo of me in Greece. I have never been to Greece and it's an AI generated photo. So I thought about it and then I admitted that it was AI generated and he canceled the date and told me that I'm a liar. Is that ridiculous? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I think that is unhinged behavior.
That man had every right to block you. You faked your profile picture using AI, a scenic shot of you in Greece that you never actually took. It caught his attention, sure. It sparked curiosity. He probably thought, wow, she's well-traveled, cultured, maybe even interesting. But the moment he found out it was a lie, it was over. And rightfully so. It wasn't just about the photo, it was about trust. If your first impression is built on deception, what else are you willing to lie about? That fake picture said more than you think. It told him you're more concerned with projecting a fantasy than being real. Men are tired of illusions. They're tired of filters, fake bodies, fake lifestyles, and now fake vacations too. AI can enhance a photo, but it can't fix character. You didn't just catfish his eyes, you catfished his expectations, and instead of owning up to it, you're upset that he blocked you.
People are like, how did you miss the red flags? And I'm like, oh, well, the thing is that I really like red flags, so to me it didn't look like a red flag. What it looked like was a welcome home sign. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, yay, I belong here. Perfect.
You need help.
Hi guys, I'm Taylor and I've been single for over 2 years. Hi Taylor. Yeah, that's pretty much how it feels when I go out and tell people that I'm single. I feel like they're like thinking I need a support group. In reality, I have found so much happiness and so much peace in being single. Not saying I want to be single forever, but if that's what God's plan is for me, then that's what it is.
Everybody is always asking me how to find a rich man. If you follow Sprinkle, she's all about telling you to find a provider. I just want to start off by saying, finding a provider can be a lot of things. It doesn't necessarily mean he's a rich man. He could provide you a lifestyle where you end up living on a farm in Oklahoma. Like, that's not going to work for me. So just because you find a provider doesn't mean you are finding the lifestyle that you are looking for. I'm not downing Sprinkle. However, I'm just saying. Now, there are 2 ways to do this. The first way is you are a pretty face on a skinny body and you meet a man and he takes care of you and he puts you on a budget, whatever he decides it could be, and you have to ask permission for even buying underwear because you are not an equal. You are just another one of the things that he has collected. But if you decide that you want a real relationship with a wealthy man and you want to be an equal, well, my love, you need to show up with more than just bringing yourself to the table. What I bring to the table, me, no, that's not enough. This is New York City, okay? You need to bring more to the table. These girls are coming with law degrees, MBAs, masters, pretty faces, small waists, and a tush that stands up like this. Okay? You need to bring something to the table. You want to run in these circles? Place yourself in these circles. Get a job. Start making your own money. Build yourself up. Build yourself up so you can meet an equal. And maybe his career takes off a little bit more and takes care of you a little better or whatever. But you need to come to the table not being a liability. You need to come to the table as an equal, someone with an opinion, so you are treated as an equal. Stop focusing so much on finding a rich man and focus on becoming rich yourself so you can meet a rich man and you can grow together and become richer.
I don't know when women will finally realize this, but these so-called dating coaches are only helping them stay single even longer. They're feeding women advice that sounds empowering on the surface, but in reality disconnects them further from the men they claim to want. Take this idea she pushes, that women need to become the man's equal. But here's the thing, women in general aren't looking for equals in relationships. They don't date down, they don't even date across. They want a man who exceeds them, financially, emotionally, socially, and even physically. They want a leader, a provider, a protector, not a mirror image of themselves. Once again, many of these women are chasing a lifestyle they will never get, because it's not built on reality, it's built on entitlement and fantasy. They see luxury trips, designer bags, soft life aesthetics on social media, and they think, I deserve that, without asking themselves why a man would give it to them.
How difficult is it to meet a man in Thailand as a foreign woman? Okay, I know a lot of people who have met their long-term partners or husbands here. I did as a foreign woman, but I would say, generally speaking, most of my foreign friends that are women have found it very difficult to date. And ultimately, it's been a big reason to leave. Maybe they love the lifestyle and they were here for a long time, but they were just like sick of the games. I mean, kind of like go figure, but most Thai and most foreign men are here for Thai women, not for foreign women. It's not all, don't come for me on that one, but yeah, I would say that I've known so many women who have ultimately left because they're like, look, I want to meet someone, I want to date. I'm sick of just like being played by these men. The dating pool tends to be really small for men who are interested in foreign women here, so they get around. Anyway, let me know your experience. I would love to hear from other foreign women.
You know how you go get your hair done, but before you get your hair done, you have to put down a deposit.
Yes, that's called the down payment for services to be rendered.
And if you don't show up, you do not get that deposit back.
Yes, because they provide services that are actually costly and time consuming.
So I done came up with an idea. We should start charging these men deposit to date us.
Rather sounds like someone's planning on rendering services in exchange for money. Doesn't sound like dating, does it?
Like we should start charging them a fee to date us, like a 30-day trial. You pay like $1,000 to date us.
$1,000 though. My goodness, inflation really has affected everything.
So, and if they don't do right by us within them 30 days, we keep the money. I'm just saying,
I'm saying that a lot of men would probably actually rather invest that $1,000 in something that is actually worth their time and might actually give them a chance of being happy.
Start charging men $1,000 for a first date, huh? A 30-day trial period to see if he's worthy. That's the energy a lot of modern women are putting out there. Like dating is some luxury subscription service, not a real connection between two people. They expect men to jump through hoops, pass endless tests and pay for everything up front before even getting a chance to show who they really are. It's like, here's your bill, here's your evaluation, now prove you deserve me. But guess what? Men aren't machines you can buy or rent for a trial period. They're human beings, not products on Amazon. When you start treating dating like a business transaction instead of a genuine relationship, you kill the romance before it even begins. Modern dating is slowly turning into a marketplace where feelings get traded like commodities and genuine connection gets lost in the shuffle.
Toxic relationships is a thing of the past. Can I get an amen? It's 2025. We're leaving that in the past, okay? Let's get us the men who do not activate the nervous system, okay? That fussing and fighting, kissing and makeup, that's not giving soft girl era. No, baby, no. Authenticity, transparency, vulnerability, yeah, that's what we need. I know y'all thinking it's getting warm out, it's time to be hot girl summer, but no, baby. No, like it's boring, okay? Lock in, find you a husband.
If I learn anything about going to weddings as a single person, it's that I'm willing to wait for the right one. I'm willing to wait for my forever. I'm willing to wait for someone that will truly commit their entire life, their entire being to me, and find someone that I want to commit my entire life and being to them. So I will be here waiting and looking for my right person, because I know they're gonna come along, but absolutely no settling. Absolutely no settling. Someone that sets my soul on fire. That's what I'm looking for. And that's what I'm gonna get.
So I heard about this relationship coach that quit due to all of these unrealistic demands that many women have brought to her. And the reason why she quit was because there was no way she could make any of these women happy. Now, mind you, I've said this in the past. There is no way you could demand so many things from a man that you are not even demanding for yourself. You do understand that the reflection of who you are, the reflection of who you are is what you are going to attract. You get that, right? No? Let me break it down to you. You should not be asking from any man as a woman all of these things that you don't have yourself, including the job, including the salary, including clothing, designer clothing, including the car that he drives, including the house that he has, where he lives, how he lives. The list goes on. Ladies, Please, I am telling you this right off the rip. I know that there are some men out there that all they want to do is be the man with the money. You know why they say this? Because majority of you women, that's all you are looking for is for the man with the money. So that is all they are focused on, is getting to the bag. What happened to relationships where you got with someone because you actually like them for who they are? And yeah, you need that security, no problem. But make sure you're secure yourself. Make sure that you have the house, that you have the car, you have the bank account. So if anything was to ever go left, you can take care of that man. Because it takes two, not just one. It takes two. Really self-reflect and look at all of the reasons why you truly want to be in a relationship today, right now, if that is something that you want to do. That is all I'm saying. So you could demand all of these things from these men, but imagine if these men were demanding all of these things from you. Really think about that and be mature about it.
If even women dating coaches, women who have dedicated their careers to helping other women find love, are throwing in the towel because of the delusional standards and crazy, unrealistic expectations, what does that really say? It says the problem isn't men. It says the problem isn't the dating pool. It's the mindset. When even the professionals who've been trying to guide women are walking away, it means the level of entitlement, the refusal to self-reflect, and the obsession with chasing perfection over partnership has gotten out of hand. These coaches are seeing firsthand what many men have been saying for years, that modern dating has become a one-sided negotiation where women demand everything while offering little in return. They want a high-value man, but aren't willing to become high-value women. They want loyalty, provision, and leadership, but show up with masculine energy, trauma, and a take me as I am attitude. At some point, even the people who tried to help start to realize they can't coach someone who doesn't want to be honest with themselves. And that's the real issue.
Majority of women are absolutely delusional. They are.
How so?
But why? Well, they're delusional because they believe that there's this special man specifically for them.
Yes.
That will worship the ground that she walk on for eternity and not see any other woman besides her, and not have any sexual desire for another woman outside of her, and give her all of his money and all of his attention to her. And time. Yeah. And she believes that the older she gets, the more opportunity that she's going to face. You know why? Because she does not understand men.
Ladies, if you're looking for your husband, you need to get up around like this time and you need to go to Lowe's. Why?
So we did not find any men for y'all, but unbag everything that I got from the store with me. So I went to Lowe's and I went to Dollar Tree. This is for a move-in that we have for today. I think we have two.
I do believe that women's expectations are extremely high I mean, it doesn't help when songs come out like, you know, the 6 foot tall, blue eyes, whatever that song is.
Just fun. 6'5", blue eyes.
The entitlement on social media really gives me the ick quite a lot from women of needing to completely be provided for, but yet not acknowledging what they actually bring to the table. Yes, I believe that is a part of it. However, I also see men who don't want to commit, basically.
That's because women today, by and large, don't believe they need to bring anything to the table except for themselves. In their minds, just existing as a woman, showing up, looking good, and being high value in name only, should be enough to have a man do everything for them. Protect, provide, plan, pursue, while they sit back and do the bare minimum. It's a sick mindset, and worse, it's being glorified all over social media. You see clips going viral of women bragging about how they never lift a finger, never pay a bill, never compromise, and yet they expect loyalty, devotion,
I wish that whatever percentage of men have never hollered at a girl could understand the exhilaration of it working. Like just the whole process of it when we were younger. When you didn't have cell phones. I'm talking about back in the time where you had to be like, hey, Miss Williams, may I speak to Charlene?
Why do white people adopt black children?
I got a question. Why are there so many black children that need to be adopted? What you got going on, gang?
Please don't act black, because that's just going to piss you off.
Please don't act like a female. That's going to piss me off.
You just had an abortion? Twins?
Twins.
Yeah, double homicide.
Bitch.
What do you call smart people in the USA?
What?
Tourists.
For a long time, I looked at myself in the mirror and I based myself based on what I read on the comments. I felt worthless. I felt ugly. I felt gay. I felt that
White male, step back to the sound of my voice.
Okay.
White male, black male, stay.
I identify as a white male.
Alexander's mom calls him the most perfect boy in the world.
She's right.
I love your confidence.
Can I make my phone call? Do I have rights? Can I make my phone call?
Who you gonna call?
Huh?
Who you gonna call?
Your mama.
The second burger unlocked another gear. 3 cheeseburgers, she would have fully sprinted like a ballistic missile. This is proof that motivation is real.
Do you think that fat people should have to pay for 2 plane tickets?
No, just instead of flying, they should probably save the money and go to the gym.
We do the same diets as white women. We lose less weight and we lose it slower, even when we're following the diet than our white women counterparts. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you to.
It's always the damn tortas. Get your torta shirt in the link in the description. Ladies, stop lying. You ain't never been on no diet. Popeyes isn't a diet food. A Big Mac is not a diet food. Because clearly, this lady looks like she knows a lot about dieting.
When I see a fat person, I'm like, wow, you got the gift of life. You got the gift of being in a developed country, and you're a fat POS talking about body positivity on TikTok? Well, it's unacceptable to be fat. Being fat is unacceptable because you control every single morsel of food that goes into your mouth. Okay. It shows a lack of discipline, it shows a lack of character, it shows a lack of temperance, and when you're fat, it's an outward manifestation of your inadequacies.
Unfortunately, some people have emotional stuff that happened, traumatic stuff that's happened, so you can't discount and just say, because they're fat.
Boo-hoo, man. There's way worse stuff going out in the world versus people saying, oh my God, I'm sad, I'm gonna eat some ice cream.
I am naturally this way. This is with working out 4 or 5 times a week.
That's not true.
There are people that, even if they work out, losing the weight does not come as simple as just going to the gym, cutting calories, watching everything that you eat.
I mean, if I was president, hell, I'd put all of them in a fat concentration camp so they can concentrate on dieting and exercising, because being fat is completely not acceptable. I've been fat, I've been skinny, and I've been in shape, and I will pick being in shape every single time. Just like if you have someone that's rich versus someone that's poor, they will pick being rich every single time. No, we need to bring shaming back. Okay. We need to bring shaming back in so many other regards besides obesity. We need to do it with sluts. We need to shame fat people. We need to shame everybody when they fuck up. Because shame has been one of the strongest defenses against degeneracy and human fuck-ups.
Bro, emotional, traumatic experience doesn't make someone overweight. Food does. There is not a wrong statement that came out of Myron's mouth. It's crazy how people take truth as offensive. Some people just need to wake up.
Oh my God, that is a beautiful black queen. Oh, sorry, right here. Where'd you get this from, bro?
Hey, bro, I'm not even gonna lie, you know what I'm saying, bro? You left it in the corner over there, you know
Oh, for real?
Yeah, bro.
What?
I got you. What happened?
3 trillion individuals brutally every year. Just
You've
human
never
food
visited
consumption.
my place.
How do you know?
Because if you had, you'd know that you're talking a load of shit.
What animals do you farm? What is your industry, may I ask?
I run a goat dairy. For a start, we don't
our animals.
Yes, you used euphemisms such as artificial insemination, which
I
is
don't
great.
use artificial insemination. I run my bucks with my herd. My bucks get the girls when the girls are in season, and only then. And it's their choice, nature's choice. We allow kids to stay on their mother. We only take the excess.
But you're making profit from animals, right? They're commodities to you.
No,
you
I
have
sell
ownership
their
over
milk
them.
so that they can get food. They get fed better than I do.
She's the type of girl who buys water bottles and goes to the ocean and set it free. She's gonna freak the flip out once she realizes companies uses human employees for profits. An example, OF.
How would you feel about your daughter doing sex work?
So I would be supportive if my daughter chose to do anything with her life as long we're not hurting anyone.
I did OnlyFans, and I am ashamed at the behavior I've done. I thought it was cool, but all these females that you guys look up to in the industry, the media pushes you, they're all miserable.
Girls who are like 17, who literally when they're about to turn 18 are promoting it, being like, hey, my 18th birthday, this is about to drop. Like, that's crazy and kind of disturbing.
My mental health since I've started this has just slowly been on such a decline. I feel a little bit dead inside.
You see these OnlyFans creators and in people's Instagram bios they'll be advertising, I'm the top 1%. And I'm like, so you're sucking and fucking for $3,000?
There are women that try to sign women up just to get a referral from them. Wait, there's a referral program through it? To sign No. No fucking serious?
Yes.
No.
Society today would say this is empowering for women, but in reality, it is just self-degrading. Now, can you guys imagine how the world would be if more women act like this?
Can a woman ever recover from being an OF
never
model?
No.
What?
Absolutely not.
But she changed her life,
I don't
Sarah.
care.
She found God, Sarah.
Well, okay. Let me reiterate. Can she recover? Yes. Will she have the best options of high value, high earning masculine men? No.
But it
doesn't matter.
She's abstinent.
She sold her body on the internet.
She's abstinent
People
now.
have seen her busted, spread wide open.
There's
no way.
She dressed modestly now.
What is modest when you've seen it all?
She is a member of the PTA, Sarah.
I love that for her. Ladies, we have to do a better job of measuring the consequences of our actions in the now. Now, although femininity deeply lives in the now, we also have to be mindful of what's going to happen in our future. If you decide to be ran through, if you decide to have an OF, if you decide to do adult entertainment industry, you are disqualifying yourself from a certain type of man. You are disqualifying yourself from certain types of opportunities and experiences. Now, that being said, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want and you want to be a bad bee and you want to be out here living your best life, doing all bad all by yourself, do you, boo? But I promise you, in the future, you will look back and you will regret the decisions that you made. It is not worth it.
So,
yeah.
Hold on.
Come on.
Gotta play devil's advocate here.
I love devil's advocate.
So what about the men? Why is it that
it's a double standard?
Oh, why is it?
Yeah.
Like a man's confidence is defined by how many women he break down in his bed.
Why does the sun come up in the east and go down in the west?
Because God made it that way.
Why do the stars sparkle?
But that's God's law.
Why is the sky blue even though it's not blue? Why? I don't ask those questions. It is a double standard. We can't sit here and pretend like we are the same as men. We're not. We're not. We can't wash men off. Period. No, I need you to hear me. We cannot wash men off. Mm-hmm. There will always be a remnant of the men that we've been with inside of our bodies for life. So if you are just filled with all of these different people, you know how many different soul ties, demon spirits you got in your body?
But so do men, though.
No, men can wash us off.
No.
What do you mean no?
I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying because we are incubators and they are the whatever.
Penetrators. That's what they are. Yeah. It's a sport, especially for certain types of men. And for us to sit here and act like we could be just like men, that's wild to me. I can't even fathom that.
I'm not.
Finally, a woman that gets it. She is 100% right, and we need more women like this.
Like, I'm actually quite shocked at how dysfunctional this panel is and how nobody can maintain long-term relationships. Let me explain, right? So I'm actually pregnant with a girl right now. So I'm having a daughter, and being here is like terrifying because I have to see like the world that my daughter is going to come up in. And I don't want like what you guys are experiencing. I would never want or wish for my daughter. I don't want my daughter to be used by like some guy in high school or like some guy in college because that's what's going on because we're talking about dating and situationships. We're giving our bodies to these men. And I don't want her to be used by some guy who could care less. You know, I want her to be able to exercise discernment and have better options.
If there was one thing that you wish men understood better about women, what would it be?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Pick your damn clothes up off the floor.
What was that again? I couldn't hear.
Pick your damn clothes up off the floor.
Okay. Why can't women just remember to leave the damn toilet seat up?
You know, that's a great question. Goes both ways.
Okay. Okay. Women often talk about hormones influencing their emotions and behavior. Why are there some women who shame men for being horny when testosterone is a male hormone?
These interview questions seem super sexist, and I'm not going to continue this. Thanks so much, though.
Doesn't it go both ways, though?
They seem all pretty sexist. That's okay, though. Thank you so much.
Her laughter
doesn't it go both?
is just as authentic as the wage gap.
Who are more loyal, men or women?
I think men if they are in love.
Why do you think so?
Because women often are searching for missing things in their life in other men. If men are in love, they're giving everything to women.
I can tell this lady has experienced real love. And I'm sure she left that guy as well, because he was missing something.
Everybody wants, right? It's a natural human emotion. Everybody has it. It's just in a way and a matter of how much you have it and like who you're having it with.
Do you think that you have a right to?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Because it's my reproductive right. It was given to me to have children.
What's the purpose of
to have children?
Arguably, it has two purposes. A, create new human life, which I think our society has forgotten about. B, emotionally bond with the person that you're having sex with. That's what your brain is designed to do. Every time that you have sexual intercourse, your brain releases oxytocin and it makes you feel emotionally bonded to that person, which is why hookup culture is so damaging, because it's not transactional. It's not supposed to be transactional. It's supposed to be bonding. I think that line of thinking is what's led to an extremely pro-abortion culture. I think that's what's led to an extremely pro-hookup culture. I think that's what's led to women being stuck in this zone and men being stuck in a zone of not being able to have a meaningful connection.
For the next clip, I want you guys to pay attention to the huge energy shift between the two, the demeanor, the aura, the energy, and you tell me which one you want to bring home.
What is the most romantic thing a man can do for a woman, and what's the most romantic thing a woman can do for a man?
Okay, so I'd say the most romantic thing, I'll just use my own marriage, for instance. Obviously, for a woman being able to cook and clean, but I'll give some more specific examples like what I do. I wake my husband up with a massage and coffee every single morning, and every single night I'm scratching his scalp and like giving him a back massage until he falls asleep. It's important that he falls asleep first. And I would say something that's romantic that he does for me, well, since I do all of the cooking, it's nice when he takes me out for dinner because it's like a little break and it's just special. And then also even just while we're here in Miami, he's kind of like my little bodyguard, like making sure if there's any men walking by, he just like puts his arm around me and just making sure that I'm protected.
But wait, there's more.
Over here in the West, some of us men are considered lucky to even get a bowl of cereal out of our woman. But gentlemen, don't lose your hopes yet, because there is that needle in a haystack.
What does a submissive woman do for her man?
Everything.
What does that mean?
You know, like packing his bag, unpacking his bag, just making sure all the things that he wants. And like, I pretty much read his mind. So it's like, if I know you and I study you, like I know how you are in the morning, I know how you are about midday, I know when you're in this mood, what you need. Like before you can ever ask me for something, I'm already on it. I mean, he's spoiled. And you know, when I talk to my girlfriends about it, I was like, oh, how are you guys doing? And I'm just like, girl, he's rotten. I'm like, he's spoiled rotten. Like he's rotten. But I love that. Like I want him to be that. I think my biggest flex is how I treat my man. And I've been known to love people back to health. And sometimes it's very draining, but my love is my superpower. And I used to hate that about myself. But now it's like, I'm just embracing it. Like that's who I am. Like if I love you, I can heal you.
It's your joy.
It is my joy.
A sweet, caring, nurturing woman like this, you would expect this video to receive a lot of positive comments from other women. But if you take a look at the first 5 comments, it's all negative. And the one that stood out to me was unsolved trauma. Well, I didn't know being a good wife and partner to your husband and taking care of your family was considered unsolved trauma.
Women have a problem with submission because they view it as it's something that's negative. No. You should be able to submit to your man because you should be able to trust enough in his leadership. And a lot of the times when you men say like, oh, I don't want you going to a bar, I don't want you going to a club, it's because you're a fucking man. You know what happens there.
Isn't it crazy to see that most women today, they would rather submit to their employers rather than submitting and taking care of their own families?
Why do modern women have more of a problem submitting to a husband than they do submitting to an employer?
Because the employer is on time. The employer is going to pay them.
Aren't both women being provided for?
They are, but they don't have to work as hard.
A goal for women is also to have a work-life balance. And I feel like men might work themselves crazy and then, you know, be unhappy with all that money. While for like women prioritize other things besides money. Like I want money and I want career, but I also want to be at peace and I want to be like fulfilled and be happy.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, that's just another way of saying what I said, that women are not willing to make the sacrifices required to achieve financial excellence to the same degree that men
But I
are.
think that is a sacrifice in a way because I'm sacrificing making more money for that peace of mind.
You can make
What the hell was that?
If women really wanted peace, there wouldn't be so much chaos and drama.
Listen to me. If every 16-year-old girl filed suit every time she wasn't happy with what she saw in the mirror, our legal system would grind to a halt.
I'm not every 16-year-old girl, Mr. Spector. And you want me to take down that video and not file this? I want $10 million.
I see. So this is a shakedown.
This is a legitimate claim. And your wisest course of action would be to write that check.
My course of action is going to be to hit you with a defamation suit because you have no proof our product caused your breakouts.
And I don't think you understand that I have 50 million followers who will do anything I tell them to. So even if that video comes down, I can tell them not to use your client anyway.
That's it. I don't care how old you are. You know what you're doing. You deserve what's coming for you. And this meeting's over.
Your ex sends you $500, immediately texts you and says, wrong person. I need you to send it back. What's your response?
Bro, I'm gonna keep it and then block him.
There's a saying that goes, the prettier the face, the more psychotic she gets. Gentlemen, here's the most important math equation of your life.
Yeah. Like I said, so if she's this crazy, right, she must equal this amount of hotness.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
If she's this crazy, she only has to equal that amount of hotness.
Right, okay.
And gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Are you two in a romantic relationship? Ooh, love is in the air. I used to lick the television screen when the weather lady came on, and that's how I figured out I was allergic to dust. Hi, I'm Bren. Nice to meet you. Bill. Nice to meet you, Bill. Wow. Oh, hi, Deb. Nice to meet you. Let's go back to this guy. Local? You've got a face I'd trust to bandage my inner thigh wound. I don't know what that means. I know about that. Well, after you folks.
No, you please go.
Okay, alrighty.
Please go.
Is it normal to shed tongue skin after a stressful phone call?
I don't have any stressful phone calls, I can tell you.
Kenneth just called me, said they're airlifting the tuna fish out of my 2000 Accord.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, my refrigerator hums in Morse code and it's been begging for a release, so.
Here we go.
Yep. Yo hablo español. Me gusta tu cuerpo.
Okay.